Hey guys, this is Shivansh here, and today I do a complete comparison between the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3 at 32GB model and Samsung Galaxy J7. First one is Xiaomi super phone and another one is Samsung most successful phone. And both lie in same category, both have same similarity and dissimilarity. So that's why I make this video to show you which smartphone is worth to buy it. Okay, now let's start. So this is Xiaomi Redmi Note 3 32GB model. And this is Samsung Galaxy J7. First of all, talk it about its design. Xiaomi Redmi Note 3 features a metal body design, aluminum finish all over its edges, curve edges, and on the behind a fingerprint scanner, a dual LED tone flash, a 16 megapixel camera. On the right side, Xiaomi Redmi Note 3 have volume rocker and power button too, but Samsung J7 only have power button. On the left side, here is SIM ejector slot and here is volume rocker. On the top in Samsung Galaxy J7 there is nothing, but on the Redmi Note 3 here is a mic, a 3.5mm jack and a air blaster. On the front side you see a single LED flash is here, some sensor, front camera, and here you find a proximity and light sensor, a speaker, a front camera, and a LED notification light which is not present on Samsung Galaxy J7. And here you find the Samsung branding, physical home touch button and two touch button which have no backlight, but here you find the backlit on the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3. And in Samsung Galaxy J7 the back panel is removable. You see this is the plastic, and there is 3 dedicated slot for 2 SIM and 1 SD card, but in Xiaomi Redmi Note 3 here is a concept of hybrid slot. So in the slot Samsung Galaxy J7 has advantage. Samsung Galaxy J7 is 7.5mm thick while the Redmi Note 3 is 8.6mm thick. So the Samsung Galaxy J7 is slim, but the weight of J7 is 171 gram and the weight of Redmi Note 3 is 164 gram. If you are talking about the screen protection, Samsung Galaxy J7 do not comes with any screen protection, but the Redmi Note 3 comes with a protection, a scratch resistance glass, but company do not reveal it yet which glass is it. Okay, now open the display of both the smartphone, and you see the Samsung Galaxy J7 has Super AMOLED display. Both have 5.5-inch display, and the Redmi Note 3 has Full HD display while the J7 is HD display. Redmi Note 3 has higher resolution, it means that 1920 into 1080p resolution, but the Samsung Galaxy J7 has 720 into 1280 resolution. That's why the pixel per inch density is higher in Redmi Note 3. In Redmi Note 3 you get 401 ppi, but in J7 you get 261 ppi, and the viewing angle is also good as both have same viewing angle almost. Both the smartphone have 10 multi-touch support, but in the display quality I would say the J7 has slightly better edge because it has Super AMOLED display, and the Redmi Note 3 have IPS LCD display. Okay, let's talk about benchmarking. Redmi Note 3 scores approx 70,000 on Antutu while J7 score on Antutu. So score is half on J7 compared to the Redmi Note 3. But I don't think so that the performance and gaming is also half. So for benchmarking I don't want to tell anything. Apart from benchmark, let's talk about hardware. Redmi Note 3 runs on a Snapdragon 650 in which the 2 cores run on Cortex A72 and point on the clock speed of 1.8 GHz, and other 4 cores run on Cortex A53 which point on clock speed of 1.2 GHz, while J7 runs on Samsung Exynos 7 Octa 7580 chipset in which all the 8 core run on the 1.5 GHz. So Redmi Note 3 has 6 core while J7 has 8 core. Apart from that, Redmi Note 3 has much powerful processor as compared to J7. That's why the performance is also good in Redmi Note 3 than J7. And Redmi Note 3 has 2 variants. First one is of 2GB RAM and second one is 3GB RAM. And J7 has 1. So on the basis of RAM also, both the variants of Redmi Note 3 is higher RAM than the J7. Redmi Note 3 features Adreno 510 GPU while J7 feature Mali T720MP2, but the Adreno 510 is powerful GPU than the Mali T720MP2. So overall for the performance and gaming experience, my vote goes to the Redmi Note 3. Let's talk about the internal storage. J7 has 16GB internal storage
and expandable up to 128 GB. While Redmi Note 3 has two variants, first one is of 16 GB internal storage and other one is of 32 GB internal storage, and both is expandable up to 32 GB. But take care of thing that Redmi Note 3 has hybrid slot. It means that you can only operate two dual SIM at the same time or one single SIM and another SD card at the same time. But J7 has three dedicated slot. So here J7 has some advantage. Here the main demerit of Redmi Note 3 is the hybrid slot, and both the smartphone runs on 5.1 Lollipop operating system, and both the smartphones are okay. Now compare the performance of both the device. Let's start the speed test and RAM management test. Before starting test, I tell you that both the phones are resetted and both have similar apps. Now start testing.
First I open the share it, and here you can see that the both smartphone open the share it at the same time. Again I open it, share it, and here J7 is slightly fast than the Redmi Note 3. Let's open the Asphalt Nitro, and here you can see the Redmi Note 3 open it up quickly. But let's see who open fast, and yes, Redmi Note 3 is open quickly. Let's check the Subway Surf. And Redmi Note 3 open it up quickly than the J7. And here J7 is also open it. Now open the dialer. And here also the Redmi Note 3 wins. Now open the message. Here both the smartphone take same time to open the message. Now open my files. And here also Redmi Note 3 wins. Now open WhatsApp. And here you can see Redmi Note 3 wins here. Now let's test the RAM management. I first open the share it, and you can see Samsung Galaxy J7 reloaded the share it, but the Redmi Note 3 app is still in the RAM. Now let's open the Asphalt Nitro, and here you can see the J7 is loading the game, but the in Xiaomi Redmi Note 3 it is still in the RAM. Now let's check Subway Surf. In Subway Surf the J7 is win. Subway Surf is still in the RAM. Now let's open the dialer, and here also J7 is win. Message. Due to animation I think that the Redmi Note 3 is lag behind, but both have the same RAM management. But in upper cases, higher games, the Redmi Note 3 is better. Now open the my files, and here you can see that the animation leads to lag behind it. Now open the last one, WhatsApp, and here you can see the Redmi Note 3 is win. So by the performance I say that the Redmi Note 3 is better. The Redmi Note 3 has the better RAM management. Redmi Note 3 has powerful processor and better speed comparison to the J7.
Coming to camera, Redmi Note 3 has 16 megapixel face detection autofocus rear camera with dual tone flash. It means that here is two types of flash. First one delivers orange light and second one delivers white light. So it is dual tone flash, and 5 megapixel front facing camera. While J7 has 13 megapixel rear camera with single LED flash and 5 megapixel front camera with also single LED flash. So here J7 takes some advantage because it has a front facing LED flash. It helps in capturing the good quality of photos in low light also with the help of using front LED flash. Let's check some footage of which is captured by both the smartphone at auto mode and same situation on the same place.
I go to the gallery, and here also you can see it's low lighting condition photo, and the J7 clicks superior photo than the Redmi Note 3. You can see the clarity, you can see the color reproduction is also good in J7 in low lighting condition. And this is on the lighting condition. You can see the roses, the blurring effect, the bokeh effect also have also is same on both the device, but the clarity, the color reproduction is good in J7. The camera is good, very good in the J7. Now see this peak. Redmi Note 3 clicks in fully natural peak, but the Samsung Galaxy J7 enhanced the peak, brightened the images, and that's why it look cool. Now this is the long shot photo. You can see the clarity here, and that clarity is not present in Redmi Note 3. Now is the front facing camera. Here you can see the brightness of my face. In J7 my face is look more clear than the Redmi Note 3, and clarity is also good. The camera of J7 has wide angle than the Redmi Note 3. So in the camera I say clearly say that the J7 is far better than the Redmi Note 3, both rear and front. And it also had advantage that it has front LED flash in, so in low lighting condition in front camera also it clicks better image than the Redmi Note 3.
Redmi Note 3 can record up to 4K video with third-party camera app, but J7 record up to 1080p video. Redmi Note 3 has lots of features like slow motion, time lapse in video recording that is not present in J7. Also, Redmi Note 3 has lots of mode filter to enhance photo that is not present in J7. But even after that, my vote goes to J7 on the basis of camera only because of its superior quality of images and video recording. Also, focusing speed of both the smartphone is almost same, but I would say here the J7 in camera is far better than the Redmi Note 3. Okay, now talk about the battery. J7 has 3000 mAh battery while Redmi Note 3 has 4000 mAh battery. Screen on time on J7 while continuous usage of mobile is 5 to 6 hours, but in Redmi Note 3 you find 7 to 8 hours of continuous screen on time. So in terms of battery, my vote goes to Redmi Note 3. Here I said the battery charging speed is faster in J7 than the comparison to Redmi Note 3 because J7 charge in approx 2 hours from 0% to 100%, while Xiaomi Redmi Note 3 take approx 2 hours 45 minutes to charge 0 to 100%. But anyway, in terms of battery, my vote goes to the. Okay, now let's talk about connectivity, sensor and some extra feature. J7 has accelerometer, hall sensor and proximity sensor. Only 3 sensor has J7, but in Redmi Note 3 you find different mini sensors like accelerometer, compass, gyroscope, hall sensor, IR gesture, light sensor, proximity sensor, fingerprint scanner. So in sensor, J7 is completely lag behind in comparison to Redmi Note 3. In J7 you can't set your display into auto brightness mode because it has no light sensor. You can't experience VR headset because it's not gyroscope. You can't get direction because it has no compass. You can't use fingerprint scanner because it had not any fingerprint scanner. You can't use your mobile as remote because it has not IR blaster. So in sensor, my vote goes to Redmi Note 3 because there are very few sensor in very basic sensor you say that in J7. While in connectivity, both phone has 4G dual SIM, and on Wi-Fi connectivity, J7 supports only 2.4 GHz band Wi-Fi, while Redmi Note 3 supports 5 GHz band also. Some 7 has extra feature like it supports S-Bike mode, which is not present on Redmi Note 3. Okay, now let's talk about speaker sound quality. Here I would say both phones almost have same quality, but Redmi Note 3 is slightly louder than the J7. I would say in speaker both have almost same, but I give the slightly yes to the Redmi Note 3. Okay, now let's talk about call quality. In call quality also both smartphone has almost same quality in call, but Redmi Note 3 is slightly better in terms of mobile data or Wi-Fi call quality because of it has 2 mic for noise cancellation and J7 only has 1 mic. That's why call quality is slightly better in Redmi Note 3 in comparison to J7. So this is the complete comparison of both the device, and now my final opinion or conclusion you can say about it. If you are looking for a camera phone, your priority is camera, then go with J7. Otherwise there are lots of more things and you can say all things except camera is better on Redmi Note 3. You can use many extra feature that is not present in J7. You can experience VR and lots more sensor and also a better performance. But J7 has also very good performance and battery life too. and camera is the best in this price segment. But my last conclusion is that if and only if you are looking for camera, then go with J7. Otherwise, either 2GB version or 3GB version, because it is available in lesser price than the J7 and also with a great feature. So guys, this is all about in this video. If you want to know more or any question regarding this video, then comment down below, and if you have enjoyed my video, then hit the like button below, and if you are not subscribed yet, then subscribe to my channel to view my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching me. Have a nice day.